Hey everybody, Mr. Larson here. You have reached your final project. So this is the last assignment you will ever have to do for this quarter. So congratulations on making it this far. Um, Basically, what this project is going to be is a kind of a screencast project or sort of a presentation project. So I'm going to go over it really quick and let you guys kind of work on your own. So, you are an expert in a genetic disorder and have been asked to come to the 10th Annual International Conference on Human Genetics and Genetic Diseases to present your knowledge about a genetic disorder. So, using the questions below, which we'll go over here in a little bit, to guide you, you will research a certain genetic disorder from the list further down the page in order to create a presentation using some form of recording technology, either Zoom, Screencastify, you can use your phone, or you can use any other recording software that you know of. Your presentation should not be longer than 5 minutes. So it'll take you probably longer to actually create the presentation, but the actual presentation itself should not be longer than 5 minutes. Um, you have the possibility of using one of the following presentation methods depending on how comfortable you are. If you do not wish to show your face, you can use a PowerPoint presentation. Basically, if you don't show your face, you have to have a PowerPoint presentation, in which we'll talk about that in a little bit. You must have a visual with your presentation, or else you won't be able to receive full credit. So I do not want to see just a blank screen. I have to have some form of visual in order to understand like what you're talking about. So it's not just a flat out recording. So basically, these are your options. If you do not want to show your face, which means you have to have some form of Google slide presentation or a PowerPoint presentation along with it, you have these options. So first option is a Google slide option, where you can create a PowerPoint presentation and record the audio. You can then go into Google Slides and actually insert that audio under the Insert Audio tab. The next option, which I think is the easiest, is the Zoom option. So basically, you're going to create your PowerPoint presentation. You're going to set up a Zoom call. You're going to turn off the video and click the record button. So both of these are all at the bottom of the screen of Zoom. You've probably seen them before. So you'll be able to do that. And then you're going to click share screen so that I can see your PowerPoint presentation or your Google slide presentation while you work through your maximum of 5 minute talk about that genetic disorder. And then you're going to send me the link once you are done. There's another option, basically what is called screencasts. So this is basically what I've been using with you guys, is basically creating screencasts. So you're going to create a PowerPoint and Google Slides presentation and then use that video to guide you through how to create a screencast. And then also make sure to not allow use of the webcam. So that is an option you can have. But remember, if you're going to turn off the webcam or not show your face, you have to have some form of PowerPoint presentation, Google Slides presentation, so that I know what you are talking about, so I can see what you are talking about, not just hear your voice. You can also use any other video recording technology of your choice, like your phone, your audio, but you must have some form of PowerPoint presentation to assist you. Get rid of this. Some form of either PowerPoint or Google Slides to assist you in presentation. So if you are okay with showing your face, so these are your options if you're willing to show your face, basically, on your presentation. So you can either use printed images or Google Slide presentation. So this option, printed images, is only allowed if you're going to show your face. So this is your options. You have your Zoom option with a PowerPoint. So very similar to what we talked about here if you don't want to show your face, except you're going to allow or you're going to leave your video recording on. The second option is a Zoom option without PowerPoint. So you're basically going to set up a Zoom call, turn on the video, and then click the record button. So you won't have to go through a PowerPoint presentation, but you can instead use printed images and then show those to the screen. You have a screencast option, basically what I've been doing, very similar, and this video kind of helps guide you through how to create a screencast. And then last but not least, you have the other option of using a video recording technology of your choice. So using either PowerPoint, Google Slides, or printed images to assist you in the presentation. So basically, what information am I looking for in this project? These questions here down below will help guide you through what information you should tell me through your presentation. So following question says guides. So what are the names of the disorder? What causes the disorder? What gene or chromosomes are affected? Are there tests for the disorder? Are there what are the symptoms? What type of population is affected? Can anyone basically get this disorder, or do you have to be a specific group or a specific person in order to get it? How is it inherited? What kind of medical assistance does the child need? Are there treatments? Are there cures? Could this disorder have been prevented? And can an individual have children in the future? And will their children be affected? As well as what is the current status of research in this disorder? Images. Your presentation must include appropriate images that are applicable to your presentation. So there always has to be some form of visual alongside your presentation. A works cited page. You will need to have some form of works cited because you are getting information not from your own head, but you're getting information from another source. So make sure that you appropriately cite the websites that you use in order to figure out the information. Here are multiple different internet resources you can use. Each of these leads to different links that have a lot of information about different genetic diseases. And then here is the list of genetic diseases you can choose from. There's about 20 or 30 different options. So just go through, look at them, see which ones seem interesting to you, and then work through the questions in order to create your presentation. And then last but not least, you have a notes section. So you can use this if you want to, you don't have to. This is just to help sort of guide you through your research as you create this presentation. So that is your final project. So this is the last project you're gonna have to do for the semester. And let me know if you have any questions.